This is a real person, a real liberal. He really said people don't bring their own toilet paper to work, so they shouldn't have to bring their own pads and tampons.
What does that mean?
That means he's an idiot, Pierre.
Did you know I'm utterly insane?
We changed that. We put free menstrual products in federally regulated workplaces. This bracelet is for Menstrual Hygiene Day. This is really happening in Canada. This is really happening in Trudeau's Canada.
I have a slight learning disability.
He seems kind of proud of it even. Weird. This bracelet is for Menstrual Hygiene Day. There you have it. Menstrual hygiene solved, I guess. Okay, so what is this? City of Victoria. Today we join efforts to reduce the stigma around periods and work towards menstrual equity. Menstrual equity. What can that possibly mean? City Hall will light up red and display the period flag on our community flagpole. It's beyond parody. The left is trying to kill parody. It's trying to kill satire at this point. You can't make it up. It's too absurd. Brian Lilly says, I agree with Gigi Hamari. And a period flag. This is getting weird. There is no stigma for normal functioning human beings. There is no period stigma in Canada at all. There was a video. It was, this guy is he's in the Liberal Party, and he's going to tell us he's going to virtue signal about menstruation. All right, so let's listen to this dingbat. I mean, how do you even take these people seriously? But let's listen.
Hi everyone, Terry Beach, your member of Parliament for Burnaby North Seymour. This bracelet commemorates May 28th, which is Menstrual Hygiene Day. Now, there are millions of women around the world who are unable to reach their full potential simply because they menstruate. And so this day is about reducing the stigma. As a father of two young girls, I want to make sure that they, along with billions of girls and
Okay, there's no stigma in Canada. Your daughters are not in Afghanistan. I'm assuming that. I'm assuming they're in Canada. There is no stigma in Canada about periods. Everybody knows they exist. There's no period police or menstruation police. There's no nobody's going to say, we don't appreciate your menstruating kind around here. This is make Canada great again country. Nobody's going to say that. We don't tolerate your type around here in these parts. This is all just made up. Okay, sure, in Afghanistan, maybe there's stigma around periods, but we're not in Afghanistan. Can we just be in Canada for once? Can we just deal with reality for once? Can we just deal with what's actually happening here? Can we just deal with what Canada really is these days? Do we have to pretend that Canada is Afghanistan or Gaza or somewhere? Can we just be where we actually are in the time frame that we really are, in the year that we're actually existing? Please? Do we have to keep doing this over and over again? Do we have to keep pretending there are problems that aren't actually problems? Do we have to pretend that people are afraid of menstruation in Canada now? What is the benefit to these people? None of this is working. Everybody is sick of this. The Liberals are 20 points down in the polls, and they've been so for a while, and it doesn't look like it's going to get any better. This isn't going to work. This just makes them look like idiots. It makes them look absurd. It makes them look ludicrous with their goddamn stupid little red bead menstruation thing. Again, it's Canada.
women around the world have an equal opportunity that everybody else has. It's also a massive affordability issue. And that's why in all federal workplaces, menstrual products are now available for free. In fact, if you come into my constituency office and use the washroom, you will see that menstrual products are available there as well. So let's end the stigma and commemorate the day and build a better world for our...
Commemorate the day. Commemorate the day. Commemorate Menstrual Hygiene Day and end the stigma that doesn't exist. This seems to be like half of what, or maybe more, maybe 90% of what the left does now. It just makes shit up. Makes up things, stigmas, makes up categories of people that need to be, makes up fake oppression that people have to be protected from. People have to be protected from all of that menstrual stigma in Canada in the modern age. No, it's just made up. Stop doing this. This is 98% of what the left does now. They just make shit up. They make up stigmas and depressions for no other reason, as far as I can tell, than to try and other than to try and shame people into voting for them. Because who will protect the menstruators if not for the Liberal Party of Canada with their Menstrual Hygiene Day that we're going to have to celebrate and recognize the day and remember the fallen. Remember the fallen who forgot to take a tampon to work one day and had to run to the corner to the drugstore. The survivors. Viva Fry says, did you just invite my daughter into your constituency to get products for her menstrual hygiene? Seriously, is that what you just did in this video? I believe that it is. Let's see. Jade says, thanks so much for mansplaining to me something you know nothing about. Creep. There's something kind of creepy about it, right? Come into my office and get some pads. You want some pads? Got the really good ones in the back. While 2 million families line up at food banks, you virtue-signaling halfwits spend how many millions on this type of garbage? Just the dollar amount. I'm guaranteed they spent millions on this. They probably spent millions just on the consulting, with McKinsey, which they've spent. With McKinsey, they have spent, I think it's over $100 million so far. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. Please like, share, and subscribe. Sharing really helps me out. I thank you for that. I will see you next time.